Will Eden, Courtney, and Corey ever get it right? Find out more. Keep watching.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
That's my little two-step. I'm two-stepping in. Or the shoulder shrug. How are you guys? We are here talking more about Marriage Bootcamp Family Edition, Season 15, Episode 8, Dogged Pursuit. I am your girl, Zakiyyah Wilbert, bringing you all the latest on our favorite after show. So let's get right into it. So today what we're going to be talking about is Eden and Courtney and Corey, of course. Like, this is a nonstop, never-ending problem. Dr. Ish having his conversations with Corey, and along with the exercise, the dog pursuit, which is my personal favorite. We do have a special segment that we always bring to you guys, and we also are going to, wrap it on up and maybe even have some news and gossip. So make sure you stay tuned. But again, I'm your girl, Zakiyyah Wilbert, and overall, I'm going to share my thoughts. So you might see that I'm here alone, but that's okay because I have you, and I'm happy to be here. So let's see. Overall, this was a crazy episode. I think the dog pursuit is honestly my favorite, absolute favorite exercise. It's like the exercise of Marriage Bootcamp. If you watch any Marriage Bootcamp, you've seen the dog pursuit, which is the dog running and biting the other individual. Can I say I would personally ever do it? No. That's out. I'm not gonna volunteer myself to such pain, but I always am highly admirable and looking up to anyone who does do it. So I think this is absolutely my favorite episode, and along with the drama, it was a little bit of drama this episode. So let's wrap it on in. So we had Eden. If we started off our episode with Eden, Corey, and Courtney, I just feel like they're not gonna get it right. So this time around, they're arguing again over some pillow in a long shower, too long of brushing your teeth. At this point, anything that Eden does, they're aggravated with. I don't think it's right. And everyone is saying the same thing. They're literally gaining up on Eden. And I just want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think Eden is being any way rude about anything? Do you think he did take out or brush his teeth a little too long just because Courtney had his pillow? I honestly want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. I'm going to comment back and respond to you guys because I'm interested. But again, I'm sick and tired of them gaining up on Eden. And I think the doctors are too, because we saw going back where Dr. Ish actually put Corey aside. He's saying hey, can you have a conversation with Eden? I mean, we seen you guys are struggling or having some type of debate. And of course, Corey never approaches Eden and says anything. He is still the same, it's all about me, I'm being attacked, and it's all Eden. I just want to know, is anyone else thinking the same thing I'm thinking? I feel like this is the one family that's not going to make it. At this point, it's episode 8. We have 2 more episodes, and I just don't think they're going to make it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm rooting against them. Another relationship that we kept seeing was Eden and Aaron, and I think it was important to see the relationships in the way the conversation they had, because they were 2 smaller brothers relating to the fact that they had older brothers who were trying to be parents, and the fact that they didn't want them to actually be parents. And I think that's important. I feel like Eden should have had that conversation with Corey, but honestly, if he did have a conversation with Corey, I don't believe that Corey would actually listen. But again, I still think that's something that Corey should hear. Now, will Corey listen? Who knows? I don't know. But I do know that we are always listening to your comments. We're also looking for you to subscribe and because you're watching AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. So what we would love for you guys to do, because we love bringing you guys all of our after shows and talking with you, just make sure you go ahead, subscribe, give us 5 stars, and keep coming back, because this is what we absolutely love doing. So moving back into the episode, and I'm going down here with my notes. So it was so much to cover. I feel like we had so many different relationships and conversations that were pivotal. It was like a turn because this is episode 8. It's almost over. But of course, we can't go on without speaking about the exercise because this is the reason why they're here, is to do these exercises and gain their family trust. My favorite exercise, the dog exercise. So what we saw was they were hand selected, or actually they received notes earlier prior to saying that who would they like to sacrifice to actually be the person who gets chased by the dog. But I think this exercise was crazy because we saw a shift later into the show when they actually explained the exercise, but I was really surprised with the fact that Aaron did absolutely great. He shook off the dog like it was nothing. And also Eden did pretty good. And I was a little surprised with Eden. I think Aaron, at this point, I'm rooting for him. But Eden, you surprised me. I didn't think he had it in him. But I think the exercise was important for them to all do because we learned that those people who actually decided to do the exercise were the individuals in their family relationships that actually sacrifice themselves. So they're always doing something that will possibly hurt or harm them to be fair to their families. And it had me thinking, I think anytime I watch this show, I'm always thinking about my own perspective, but it had me thinking about the sacrifices I made or the sacrifices other people made in their families. So if you guys ever learn anything from Marriage Bootcamp, which I hope you do, because I mean, it's fun to watch reality TV, but at the end of the day, these are some valuable lessons. List them below. I would love to hear them. So moving right back into the exercise and the aftermath, we saw Michael and Aaron having another like relationship. Here is another relationship that Aaron is finally gaining, and Aaron saying that he felt like Michael was sort of a father figure. That was so crazy for me to hear because I never saw them actually gaining a relationship, but I was in awe. I mean, it definitely moved me to see that he actually looked up to some of the things he said, and to hear that Aaron actually said he can see Michael as a father figure. And I'm so surprised with Michael as the episodes continue. Before, we always talked about how we don't think that Michael might actually get it, but he's getting it and he's trying. So kudos, Michael. I'm happy. I'm happy to see this growth. I hope some of our other families possibly get the same growth. Right now, we are crossing our fingers for the Feldmans, but we see one of the Feldmans. He's finding love in a hopeless place. He's finding love with Alexis. I'm here for it. I want them to find love. I want them to be together. I want it all. Everyone's kind of in the house poking fun at them. But again, everyone's also like, they're grown. And hey, if they do whatever they got to do, then so be it. I think Alexis is a bit in denial. But, honey, when you were at the little dog race, or when your boo was getting away from the dog, you definitely yelled, "Go boo, that's my boo." So therefore, we think they're booed up. Something is going on. I think it's super adorable. So I hope we hear some news about Alexis and Eden actually being a thing, like a real thing, not a reality TV thing, a real thing. But speaking of things that became real to everyone in the house, it was the issues that, again, Dr. Ish and Corey and Eden had, where he shows up and he says that, hey, like, you guys never resolved anything. Is there something that you can resolve? And it pretty much, again, seems unsolved. We see at the end of the episode, Eden is actually sleeping on the couch because he says he does not feel like he is wanted in his room. He feels like he's a guest. We learned that a lot of the parents actually don't encourage their children as they should. Some other sacrifices we see is that instead of actually being parents, they're cheering them on, or maybe not even cheering them on, but not giving them the love. And we saw that with the exercise. So it was just a lot to gain from the communication tactics and also like the physical touch. Finally, Penelope gave Alexis a hug, finally, but was it fake? Was it real? She still really doesn't show any emotion. So we're hoping, well, I'm especially hoping, and I hope, maybe you guys are too, that Penelope actually shows love to Alexis. Because at this point, I thought Alexis was being a little dramatic, not gonna lie. But I totally see it now. And I feel for her because at this point, I was rooting for Penelope, and she honestly does not have any emotions. And it is sad to see that. So it is something that concerns me. I do hope that these dysfunctional families get it together. There's only 2 more episodes left, so they don't have that much time. Let's get it. I want to predict that I feel like Aaron and Jane are definitely going to get it together. I think the Govins are going to get it together. I don't believe the Feldmans are, but I feel like there's hope for Penelope and Lexus. I mean, they only have that one problem at this moment, which is Penelope's affection. And we know why she's not showing it, but I'm hoping that she gets it together. And that's just my overall, like, vision for how I think the rest of the show should go. But we'll see until next time. I have no idea. So let's move on to my absolute favorite topic. And that is our special segment where we dissect another Hollywood dysfunctional family. So, who we're going to talk about today are actually the Spears sisters. And I want to mention them because we heard some news earlier in this year, well, not even, like maybe November-ish, that Jamie and Brittany actually don't follow each other on social media. And then Brittany, her sons have filed a restraining order against Brittany's father, so their grandfather, which is really sad. Again, another Hollywood dysfunctional family. There's so much buzzing about them that we really are unsure of. We're just hearing bits and pieces of it. But I hope they get it together. Maybe they should try out this Marriage Bootcamp and be on the next one, the family edition, and hopefully it works out for them. Of course, we don't like to see our dysfunctional families, but we hope they learn from whatever they have to learn from. So I hope they do. So going back into our news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Stephanie, do you have any news and gossip, or should I just let them know my personal news and gossip?
There was no new breaking news, but I'm sure they want to hear from you, Zakiyyah.
Okay. Well, personally, I've seen a little bit going on here, and I'm hearing that a lot of people were disappointed with the knee injury with Corey. So hearing from some of our Twitter fans, and also like some of the castmates are saying, like you guys all saw, that Corey possibly was sort of just being a little dramatic. Who knows? I mean, he is a little up there. So the fall down probably was it shook him up a little bit. But we hope you well, Corey. I mean, here you still have a special place in our hearts. So
There's thirst trap news on Dr. V.
Oh,
she was spotted in a bathing suit looking snatched.
Ooh.
And we're going to pull up the picture right now because we got to show Dr. V some love because, damn.
Yes,
Check
Dr.
this
V.
out.
Yes, honey. Looking so good. Oh, I need that bathing suit. That is a vacation bathing suit for real.
Yeah, so I guess that's news and gossip worthy, to say the least.
Oh, for sure. Okay, we see her in the gym. I need to do the same. Whatever workout routine she's doing, Dr. V, send that to me. Thank you. Much appreciated. Well, my fellow marriage bootcamp gurus like myself, I hate to say it, but I am out of here. Before I go, I'm going to make my prediction. I kind of already said it.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Yes, I kind of I kind of jumped the gun earlier, but not really, because I do have another prediction. So I am going to predict that I'm going to say Eden and Alexis are going to be together. They're going to announce it soon. I really want this to happen so bad that I'm speaking it into existence. So they're going to be together. They're going to be happy, and they're going to get married, because I'm here for the happy ever after story of them. Again, guys, I hate to say it, but I am out of here. I love you all. Tune in to your girl, Zakiyyah Wilbert. You can guys always catch me on Instagram at ZakiyyahW_. You can also catch me on Mondays, as I will be one of the hosts for All American. So make sure you guys tune in. See you later.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.